Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the San Francisco Giants. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill for the Giants, Landon Root. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Ready to go now. And now the DH, Josh Smith.
Designated hitter, Josh Smith.
And that one is downstairs. And we are underway here in San Francisco.
First pitch, 107.
The other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double to start the game.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
Baseman.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Flores on to first. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Jonah Heim.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Up the middle. And it gets by him. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Josh Young. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And that one is inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And a rope into center field, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Chapman goes to second for one, and that's two. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Center fielder.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
shortened to bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
Batting second.
Now we take a peek at the
fielder,
Giants lineup.
Jung-Hoo
And so far this
Lee.
year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Swinging a foul straight back. And the 0-1. And strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And takes low for ball one.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's way outside. And that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Batting
And
third,
there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Devers wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 out, space is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carter going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here at Oracle Park, and here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. There's the strike. Berger, 28 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And that one is inside ball 1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one. Note.
It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Double play, their second in the first 2 innings this afternoon.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jonah Heim in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Matt Chapman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Pitch misses there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one laced to center and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Wilmer Flores.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That clips the corner. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. There goes the runner. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner at second. Swings over the top of that one. Heim down to first with it. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. The pitch. In the air, foul off first. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that's outside.
Ball.
Tying run in scoring position here in the second game of the series. Fouled off. He was late. And that is out of play. Good job to fight that one off. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and here is Evan Carter. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Way high.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Yastrzemski puts it away for the out. So the Rangers batting order turns over, and now Josh Smith. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And stepping in is the speedy Ezekiel Duran. Grounded out his first time. That clips the zone. Strike 1. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up the middle, and that squirts through. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here comes Corey Seager. The shortstop takes a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Runner takes off. Smith at third. Duran over at first with 1 away. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 2. Stays alive. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. In comes the run from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Josh Young will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. To the right side. Base hit and a run comes in. Throw into third. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now, Adolis Garcia. First offering, and it just misses. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And downstairs. On the ground to short. Sends it to Flores. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's going to be Tyler Fitzgerald. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
That one out to right. Garcia sizing this one up. And there's one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chandler Simpson. And he drops it down the third baseline. Tosses across to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Start of the 4th. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. Roop back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Heim batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to left his first time. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Peterson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air down the left side. Yastrzemski grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Smith in the box again. Takes a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to Flores, and the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Rafael Devers. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That one pushed to the left and foul. They say away.
1-2.
And they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now, and he's already singled in this game. There's a strike.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's outside, and the count is 1-2. Next offering is outside. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Flores, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. Giants go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a curve is down and in. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here's Siege to the plate now. And that drops in for a strike. Seager, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now Josh Young. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Pitch misses. 1-0. That one fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a foul out of play. This to center field. Carter on his way over. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Willie Adames stands in.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Rangers leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Giants back here at Oracle Park, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. New pitcher on now, Keaton Wynn. This is his 3rd time out this year.
For the Giants, number 67.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Lee makes the catch for the out. One down. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one misses. Gonna count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here is Jock Peterson, 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cole Winn.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Chandler Simpson, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Bunting for a hit. Bare hands it. Tough play. Not in time. He's safe.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Man at first. Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That's stolen base. Excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. He's in there.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. And it's even up.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Inside, almost got him. Simpson on third. Lee at first. 1 gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Chapman swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one not close, and it's 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Got him. That's the third out. Inning over.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Win back to work, and that is downstairs, and that's ball one. Tap foul at the plate. That's too low, and that's ball two. Oh, look at the stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Evan Carter getting ready to hit.
Evan Carter.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Good eye right there.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now here's the Rangers DH, Josh Smith. Right through there for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Adames the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make.
Pitching for Texas.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Colby Milner. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Brett Wisely.
Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The Rangers leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Seager to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter. Casey Schmidt trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And first offering is fouled off. Started after it. Appeal to first. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Giants nothing. We're at the top of the 8th. Down the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran. And base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
In the dirt to second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position, but if it doesn't get away very far or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he grounds one back up the middle. And Seager is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. Foul ball there. 2 outs. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Garcia.
Now pitching for Texas,
Bailey, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Chris Martin, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. And that skips into dirt.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Shortened a bunt and missed it, and the count is 0-2. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And there's a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Goes down looking. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger, 1 for 3. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Left field, way back there. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Jock Peterson.
Left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Makes the sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out.
He's out.
3 up, 3 down that time.
Pitching for Texas.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Chris Martin.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
This one in the air. Heim has this one sized up, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Devers now 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
Now batting.
1 out left for the Giants. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
This is just a nice win. 3-0.